It was last week I was talking about, I thought that it was something that I did that would be considered weird. I know you guys think it's weird that I stand to wipe.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's what's the weirdest thing you do.
That's more dysfunctional than weird.
It's not dysfunctional.
Completely
Again,
dysfunctional.
I think it's just a preference.
Well, no, but it's not. It's the wrong way to do it.
Okay, we can argue about that again. I can see both sides. I really can, but it works. I've always done it that way, and apparently I never. That's something I never thought in a million years would be considered weird.
Yeah.
Until you guys all told me that was weird that I stand to wipe. But
Pretty
the
weird.
one that I said last week that I thought you were going to say was weird, and everybody said, no, that's not so weird. I rotate my underwear and my socks. So, like, when the laundry's done, the new, whatever's still left in the drawer, I take out, I put the other ones on the newly laundered ones on the bottom, and then work from the ones that were still in there.
That's
So they all
not
rotate
It's
evenly,
common,
wear
common
even.
sense. That's not weird.
Yeah, I just thought that might be weird. Anything else that you could think off the top? Because I was trying to think of maybe some other things.
that you do.
Yeah.
You pee weird.
I pee
Oh, yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Right,
That-
Greg
that
has
is
always
pee
said
weird.
you pee
1,000
strange.
times weirder than standing
Yes.
to wipe. Where you
Yeah.
go
Oh, yeah,
like
yeah.
under the underwear or
I don't undo
like
the belt
through-
buckle
Yeah.
or the button. I just like unzip my fly, reach in, pull the hog out, and then
But
and then just
underneath-
pee
Yeah,
that
but
way.
through the underwear and
Yeah, yeah.
stuff.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
through the fly in your underwear,
No.
No,
Yeah.
but
I
through the leg.
yeah,
Through
Yeah.
the leg. Yeah.
And he does not have
Through
a
the leg?
Yeah.
exactly.
I just-
Sammy. And your first question is, oh, he must have a giant unit. Not at all. Quite the opposite. So it's even more.
And how do you know?
Very strange.
Yeah.
We've said it on the air numerous times.
I know, but it doesn't
We're
mean
just
it's,
going with what you've said.
yeah, it doesn't mean micro. It just doesn't mean like hung like a
Said
horse.
micro, but
Yeah. In either way, by the way,
It's
even if
very
you
strange.
were
It's bizarre.
micro or you were hung like a horse, it still works.
And what type of underwear do you wear?
Boxer briefs. So not
Which
boxers.
So like
Okay.
hike
Yeah.
up the
So
leg,
there's a lot of elasticity.
reach
to those.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not just undo the pants and lower it?
So much fiddling.
Right.
I think it's less.
That
so
is-
much handling of the
Do you,
ween.
do you
That
think
is-
it's less work?
I feel
nuclear
like it's
weird.
I feel like it's less fiddling 'cause I'm,
What?
because I'm not messing with a belt. I'm not messing
There's
with
no
the
possible way
Yeah.
that it's less
it's
fiddling.
Like-
zip,
Yeah.
boom,
So
done.
much fiddle.
like you asked us if the underwear
Yeah.
thing is weird. It's so not weird. The way you pee is nuclear
Okay,
power plant weird.
Yeah.
It's so
Power
weird.
plant.
nuclear power
Yeah.
It'd be
plant.
like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
how
for
do you
sure.
wash your hands? Well, what I do is I wrap my arms around each other.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like backwards.
If it was
just
appropriate,
easy.
and we did like
True.
a quick. If we did like a quick draw, I could guarantee that I could beat Greg in a quick draw.
Not at all.
Maybe.
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe
No
because
way.
you've done it so long.
It's super weird.
Yeah.
And
All right.
it's even weirder that you don't think it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. So what do you do that you think might be weird? I mean, there's enough for Greg too. We could fill a whole segment.
I mean, no matter how long I'm staying at a hotel, I completely unpack the second I get there. Like
Oh yeah.
stuff in drawers, all the toiletries put away, everything. And then when I get home from a trip, within 1 minute, I'm completely unpacked.
Oh, I do that when I
Yeah.
get home.
I
Yeah.
cannot
Throw
stand
stuff
it.
into
Yeah.
the laundry immediately.
Like
Yeah.
immediately.
Put my suitcase away.
So,
I don't unpack it at hotels, but I will put everything away once I get home.
Yeah. So much of what I do is just dictated by my desire for surroundings to be clean. Like I won't cook a meal if I know it's going to be a messy. Like I don't want to fry anything, even though I might want to eat something fried.
Oh, right.
Like,
yeah, 'cause- yeah.
Yep.
Just
mess.
clean the
You're not
stove.
frying
Nope,
at home.
not gonna
Right.
I'm
do
not
it.
going to cook anything that
Right.
involves a mess.
Right.
You know, if I'm having anybody over, I won't sit on the couch. I won't walk on the rug. I won't.
Yeah.
There's one bathroom. We call it the powder room. I know you guys don't call it the powder room. We had it redone, and the sink is so cool that we won't use it. So we go into
Yeah.
that
So
bathroom,
won't sit on the couch.
use the bathroom, and then go to
Won't
a,
Won't
use the
walk on the
sink.
carpet.
go to
Won't
a,
Yeah.
walk on a
go to a
carpet.
different bathroom to wash out my hands.
Just for water
Yeah.
spots.
God, that's so
Because I don't
funny.
want the sink to get wet.
The sink to get
Oh,
wet.
how dare that sink get
It-
wet?
I know.
Yeah, that's funny.
I also plate food nicely, even if I'm just home alone eating. You know, I try to make
Yeah.
it look nice. I think that might be weird.
Greg will also like make the bed before he leaves the hotel.
Yeah,
He'll
I mean,
straighten
not,
up and
not perfectly,
not
but
perfect, but like yeah.
I'll do that
I'll
too.
pull the sheets up and the
Yeah.
comforter up.
Which
So it's not
Yeah.
a mess.
No.
for what?
But see, I'm
I
doing
don't know.
that
I
mostly.
feel like it's more respectful.
You know where that started? Mostly, I'll do that to make sure I didn't forget something.
Right.
Like something's not underneath. You know, like
Oh,
because
right.
things get lost that way. Or, check it under beds, or but the more things are kind of the way you walked in on when you got there,
Yeah.
the better chance you've collected everything.
Yeah, I tighten up the room
Yeah.
because I feel like an a-hole if I don't, because like, oh yeah, peasant, clean my room,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I trashed it.
I mean, I get that with garbage, but those sheets are they're leaving the bed.
Right.
I understand.
sure.
It's just
Here's a text. Says Team Woody, for fat guys like us, undoing a belt's a big pain in the ass, which I don't. That's not the reason.
It's reaching under the
Uh-huh.
gut.
I do the fly thing as well.
But you don't do the fly thing.
Here's another one. Says I'm with Woody. Way faster to not unbutton or unlatch a belt.
Yeah.
Sure, but you're also overlooking the biggest part of it, that you lift
penis?
the underwear
Get it.
up. And
I know, but like it's not
makes
Through
it
your
zero-
fly.
Right, it makes zero
it's,
sense.
It's super quick. I mean, we've both walked into the bathroom at the same time.
I'm not saying it's not quick. I'm saying it's just weird. And
Yeah.
these two texts don't understand what you do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're
that's
doing,
not what you're doing.
I mean, you can
And
easily
you're-
unzip and
and you're
just,
kind of like
I will
standing on your
unzip-
tippy toes too when you do it.
and
I
yeah,
will,
and
I will unzip,
Yeah.
reach into my pants.
lift one.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
you,
just-
Underwear
you
leg
like your
up.
heels off the ground almost.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
Can we
It's
just
not-
have a show and tell so I can really
Yeah,
see what's
yeah.
happening?
No, I mean, yeah, you could do it. You could put your back, put your front, your crotch up against the wall so no one can look, or against the window if you want to.
Yeah.
And just show us how quick.
Boom. Done.
But he's like underneath.
Done.
Pulling it up.
Yeah.
Right, but you like-
And
But you
gotta,
saw how
Pretty
quick that
fast.
was.
you gotta
Yeah.
lift the heels.
These texts who are agreeing with you don't understand how
Greg,
you do it.
can you
Okay.
you have a belt on right now or no?
No. You literally like, oh my God, look how much time.
I know, but Greg, there was no belt there.
Right.
So that is fast.
But even if I had a belt on, you could also do like
At the same
zip
time, you can.
and then reach in and pull
Okay.
underwear down.
All right, during the break, I thought of something else that I do that's weird, and I
Okay.
know this. I full on know this is weird.
Okay.
If I have something stuck in my teeth, I keep something in my pocket to fish it out,
Uh huh.
and that's usually like a really nice stiff business card, or if I happen to be at a place like just because of all of our events and stuff like that, I have access to raffle tickets. So I end up with like at least one or two raffle
so
tickets,
gross.
and I'll just kind of use it and get the food
That's
out.
cool.
It's called floss. Look
called-
into it.
But am I carrying floss around with me? Like
No.
if I'm just
Just have some
cool.
flossing right next year.
not here, that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm out
in the
somewhere,
world.
yeah, out in the world,
It's called hepatitis.
I don't think it's weird.
I think it's hella weird.
called
I'll
hepatitis.
use whatever I have.
Yeah, there's always that
Like
thing.
a dollar bill in
Yeah,
your mouth.
yeah.
Like, could there be anything
Oh.
dirtier than money?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got. Yeah, I'm not using a dollar bill.
Key or a
Yeah.
paper clip.
Yeah.
Paper
right, so-
clip.
Yeah, absolutely.
Greg and I, I need something that goes between the teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, Greg and I shared a couple of ours. Ravi, what's yours?
Before I go, I don't think it's weird, but if I'm gonna go someplace new where I have not been before, I have to really search out the parking. Like I have to be like really solid about the parking before I go, or else I will get severe anxiety.
That's
about
very
it.
great, gory of you.
I know.
100%
Like
get
Greg's
it.
parents take
all
those
of-
practice trips
yeah.
to the airport, even though they've
Yeah.
lived in the same place for however
Like
many
I'm not
decades.
taking a practice trip to the venue, but Google Earth it and take a look at the camera shots all around.
Totally.
Mm.
I
Okay.
would prefer like a garage parking situation than an on-street situation.
All right.
Or leave 10 minutes earlier. And
Yeah.
figure it out when you get there.
I
Totally
leave 10
get it.
minutes earlier anyway, but
Let's
I
go-
suss out the parking
Uh-huh.
first.
Let's go to John. Hey, John.
Hello, John.
Hey, Woody.
Hey, so
Good
what's
morning.
something that you do that might be considered weird?
I take my shirt off before I poop.
No, I'm with you.
Like Menace.
Menace
Menace.
is like, yeah,
Menace
and
is
Yeah.
one of those.
why
What's
not
the
your
issue?
pants?
Yeah, so
I don't want any clothing on. It's
Yeah,
so
so-
uncomfortable.
So it all started one day I was doing triple S in the morning, and shower and shave, the other one,
right.
and I was taking my shirt off, and I happened to smell the back of it by mistake, and I was like, oh hell no! From here on out, I just took my shirt off before I pooped.
No, but where do you? I mean, so if
It's so
is-
comfortable.
is this also when you're out in public? Like if you like in a
No.
public restroom, you'll take your shirt off?
No. I try to make it to where I just go to the bathroom at home, and
Yep.
Okay.
that's pretty much it.
Preach, brother.
That's normal.
Oh. Yeah, that's medicine, Greg.
Yep.
Yeah.
They will not go anywhere besides their house.
The home
Yeah.
bowl.
Not that they haven't.
Yeah,
in an
emergency
emergency.
situations.
Right.
and
Major.
then-
Yeah. All
I
right,
know.
John.
Emergency.
Thanks for the call, man. Appreciate you listening to the Woody Show.
I know there's a full door.
Yeah.
Right.
But Menace gets full on naked, right?
Yeah.
What are some of the other ones for you, Menace?
Well, I think I shared it the other day was, and apparently other people do it as well, is that I must smell the deodorant before I put it on.
All right.
Yeah, and I don't know.
make sure it's fresh?
Yeah,
To
but
make
it's
sure
like
his lady
it-
secret is
it-
really
It
fresh.
always smells the same. Yeah, and
Are you
by
still
the way,
wearing
for
chick
the
deodorant?
I've been wearing chick deodorant my whole life.
I know, but
stop,
still,
won't
you're
stop.
still doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, And that might be weird to some people as well. I don't know. And what's weird is if I get male deodorant and I try to put it on, it just feels sticky and it doesn't work.
Oh,
It's so
You like
bizarre.
this-
Secret.
the silky smooth secret.
Secret.
Strong enough for a man, but made for a
menace.
woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But made for a
Yeah,
menace.
and it
Yeah.
smells so nice.
Say hi to Brandon. Hey, good morning,
Hi,
Brandon.
Brandon.
Hey now,
Hey,
I like to put sour cream in my spaghetti.
Sour
cream in your
in
spaghetti.
spaghetti.
I don't see
Okay.
that being
Yeah, look at-
horrible, but not something I would do.
yeah, because that first thing I was thinking like a chili mac situation, but that's chili, and you can put sour cream in chili. That's
I
fine.
like sour cream on everything.
All right.
So good.
Now, is it only sour cream?
Hey, just try it out once and then get back to me on it, please.
Yeah, is it
Do you
only?
combine it with spaghetti sauce?
Is it only sour cream?
No, with the actual spaghetti, the meat sauce and the noodles.
And then
Yeah,
top
yeah,
it with
yeah.
sour
But
cream.
we're asking, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's that's a dairy based thing, like a cheese
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
ricotta.
Uh-huh.
Not too.
No, I think
crazy.
it's super weird what you've been hearing about people putting butter in their coffee.
Oh yeah.
Oh
that's-
yeah, or
Well,
olive oil.
that's
It
keto
sounds
coffee.
gross.
Like that. All right,
So
Brandon,
gross.
thanks for the call. Appreciate you listening. Say hi to Mariah. Hey, good morning, Mariah.
Hey, Mariah.
Good morning.
Morning.
What's up, guys?
All right, so what's something that you do that might be considered weird?
Well, I do a lot of traveling, especially if I'm with a group of friends, and if it's only girls. But I don't know if it's considered weird, but I do kind of like a safety check in the hotel that we're, like the room that we're staying in. So, like before, like I'm doing anything, like I'm packing, kicking my shoes off, like I go to the bathroom and I check the mirror because I was taught like if a reflection has a gap, it's a one-way, and if it doesn't have a gap, then it's two-way. And two-way means peeper way, and I'm
Right.
not down
Yeah.
that way.
All right.
Right, but
So-
but what if the mirror is on the wall that then goes into like where the area where the bed is? I mean, it's not like there's somebody on the other end
Right.
Or the hall.
of yeah.
Well, that would make sense
Right.
if you're looking at it from like that perspective. But if the
Yeah.
room is like in the opposite direction, that's where I most likely go to
Yeah.
like check the bathrooms or like the drawers for like whatever it is. Just because we're as women, it's like we have to be safe.
Do you
So if I'm
dismantle
traveling
the
with-
like the fire alarm and look in there for cameras or like if there's like a little clock radio or whatever it is beside the bed to make sure there's no cameras? I've seen like there are some. Isn't there like a
There's
device
devices that
you
yeah,
can buy that will be able to help you detect?
censor the camera.
Yeah, something like that.
detect the camera.
You've seen
Yeah.
those?
Yeah.
James Bond has
Oh,
one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen those. I
that's
just
what you
do it
need.
like the old school way. I just dismantle
Yeah.
things.
That's what you need.
Yeah.
That's what you need, Mariah.
What?
Thank you for the call.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Mariah.
it.
I was going to ask her how hot.
Yeah, have a good one, guys.
Yeah. Well, oh yeah.
Oh.
It depends, I guess, on how hot you are, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying, Seabass?
Right. Does
Yeah.
anyone care to see you?
Yeah. Seabass, what about you?
Well, I think we haven't really covered this.
Well,
in my-
here's another person we could probably just do a whole entire.
Now,
show
I would
on.
argue that most of my stuff is designed to be functional, like pooping in the shower. But there's one that I think I only mentioned this once where, and I got in trouble for this, where if I'm doing a dry Joe, not in the shower, I use those the dollar store condoms and just
Oh,
and
right.
just do it all in there
Oh.
because no lube, no
Mhm.
no your cleanup is way down. No tissues, no
And your hands smell like
towels.
latex.
Yeah.
That is the downside.
And it
is-
still looks like you're getting laid, yeah.
Right. That's where I got in trouble, Dennis. That is exactly where I got in trouble. 'Cause I was dating this girl last year, and she's like, why is it? Because you have the condom wrapper, too.
Right.
And if that falls off your night table and maybe under the bed, and the girl comes over and sees that, she's like, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
There's
no.
no way she
No, I'm
believes
just
you.
joking.
I'm just joking. And then I told her that, didn't believe me.
Mm.
She went back, asked her male friends. They didn't believe me.
Yeah.
no
It's
kidding.
1,000% true. I swear.
I mean, I see what
swear it.
I see what you're saying.
And in fact, it's now. Oh, I don't think I didn't. I put this out of the way when you guys visited my place for my cocktail hour. But I now have a plastic fishbowl of like 50 condoms
Nice.
that sits out when company's not coming over,
Uh-huh.
just so it's handy and ready to go. But it's again,
Now,
it's,
when you bring somebody back who you anticipate having relations with, what do they say when they see a fishbowl full of condoms?
well, they don't
Yeah.
see it. It goes under the bed or
Oh,
behind
that's
the bed.
just for display
Oh.
purposes when you're at home.
Well, it's for convenience and ease when I'm there.
Yeah, when he's going to dry
Gotcha.
Joe.
Oh, I
Gotcha.
get it.
And it turns it from not a dry Joe, and those things are pre-lubed, obviously.
Yeah,
Into
Let's
a
go
pretty
to
Joe.
to Donovan. Hey, good morning,
Hello,
Jonathan.
Donovan.
Donovan.
Hey, good morning.
Morning. All right. So, what do you do that people might consider weird?
Well, before I leave my house, usually I've been doing it since I was about 15. I used to wear dress pants a lot for require, but I like to spray cologne or body spray on the back of my pants. That way, if I fart, it doesn't smell too bad.
That would
Yeah,
not work.
that
No,
works.
it just smells like fart and cologne.
On the inside or the outside of the pants?
Little bit of scent of something smelling good in there, more than just feces, huh?
Yeah, I don't think you heard Seabass's question. Do you spray inside or outside the pants?
Sometimes I'll even spray my undies too, just to be double safe.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
How much are you farting, Donovan?
I know. How bad is it?
There were like these
man.
underwear that.
Hey man, when I was younger, man, we live in New Mexico, man. You know what everything we eat here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
So
chilies.
it leads to
yeah.
lots
Yeah,
of
yeah.
farting.
Yeah. Well, there was something I saw.
He's cracking himself up.
Really enjoying this.
yeah.
There was something I saw a while back. Somebody had hit us up with these from like after a Guess Who's gas. There are these underwear that have like a charcoal pouch.
Yeah, I remember
Right.
those.
Yeah, and so like you're supposed to wear them when you travel. So if you're on the plane, you can
Okay.
like cut them. You can cut farts and like nobody will because it'll go through like this
Oh, yeah?
charcoal filtration layer that's like that's built inside.
How bad is it?
like
I
your
know.
underwear.
Cannot imagine that one.
Somebody's like, oh, these are helpful for traveling.
Yeah.
And cologne won't do it.
Or working in a really tight office space, you know.
Yeah.
How about this? When I go to the movies, I take off my shoes at my seat. I love it. It's extra comfortable.
Ew.
Sometimes I'll do that.
I'm surprised you do that.
I do
think you're
shoe.
Weird. Because if
That
somebody
is
else did that around
shocking.
her,
Oh my
she would
God.
freak
I
out.
have
Yeah.
She
socks
would have
on,
them
though. It's
arrested.
not
Lose
a
it.
barefoot situation.
But if somebody did that,
You would have them
Yeah.
arrested.
because I thought you talked about
If
people
they
would take
have
their
socks
shoes off
on.
on the plane.
Well, usually if you're taking I think a movie theater is bigger, a plane's more confined.
That's true.
Like, I've never had anybody sitting next to me do
Yeah.
it.
My husband and I use the same towel. Less laundry seems less wasteful.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Seems like it would always be damp.
Yeah, never.
I don't
dry.
even like to use my towel twice.
Really?
Without
Oh, that's
washing
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you wash them.
I use the
82
same
times a
towel
week.
probably 3, maybe 4 times.
Forget the
And
lakes
then-
and rivers.
Right.
And then, but I'm the only one using it.
Yeah.
I don't see what the big deal is. Like, I wouldn't want to share.
It's not gross. It just wouldn't get dry.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to share
Ever.
with anybody else. But at the same time, like, if the idea is that you just got out of the shower and you're perfectly clean, like you just scrubbed your entire body, like what's really going to be
Yeah,
on
I
there?
wouldn't
don't
care,
know.
but I'm with Greg. It just would be not dry.
This one says the volume of my TV has to be at an even number. I can appreciate
Even
that.
That sounds like
Yeah.
something you would do.
I do. Well, that's like me with the gas pump. It's got to be the nearest
Yeah.
dollar.
Yeah.
And if I can't hit the dollar, if it goes over by 1 penny, I'll go to the closest like quarter.
Right.
Oh my
25,
gosh.
50,
I stopped
75.
on gasoline the other day and I thought, Woody would freak
Yeah.
out.
I mean, I'll let like a little bit trickle out just to get it to like knowing that as soon as I remove the nozzle, it's going to be like a cream pie situation where it's
Yeah.
just all over the place
Yeah, okay.
Just for the even number.
just for the even number.
Ridiculous.
Someone says I still sleep with my baby blanket.
Okay.
Sammy
That's
does
not
that.
weird.
I know
That's
numerous,
hella weird.
I know
Normal?
numerous women besides Sammy who do that.
Hella weird.
I put my socks on before I put on my pants. I do that.
You do?
Yeah, it's like before I put my jeans on, I'll put my socks on.
I do that only with
Okay.
dress pants, like if I'm, putting on a suit.
Yeah, because also like and it's one of those like I feel it's like that's probably the right process because
Bending
then you
over.
well no because then either way you got to bend over to put the socks on, right?
Yeah, but I meant the
So you
pants
put-
might be too tight.
So you put the socks on after you put jeans on. Now it's like you're pulling the pant leg up to put the socks and pull them up or whatever, and then pulling them back down. And whereas you just put them on,
And you're
then put the
gassed.
jeans on, and then it's just done.
Yeah, it seems like that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Archie Bunker gave Meathead a lot of static.
Oh,
For putting his why
Prepare
is
for the ref-
static that? That's BS.
Not static. I mean, so every
But-
time all in the family
so
reference.
he gave him a lot of static because Meathead would put one sock, one shoe on, one sock, one shoe, and that's how I do it.
Hmm.
Put one sock,
Sock,
and then the
shoe,
shoe
sock,
on,
shoe.
and then the other sock.
Not sock, shoe.
Correct.
So it says,
sock, shoe.
Interesting.
Mine, my husband's, and my kids' clothes are in color order in our closets.
I used to do that.
I tried that for a bit, and then
It's hard to maintain.
yeah, but you know why? Because are you always the one putting your laundry away? Like my
Yeah,
wife will do
yeah.
it. She'll like, boop, everything just goes right in one end, and that's it.
Right.
So, but if it's just like by myself and I'm living by myself or whatever, and I'm the one putting my laundry away all the time,
Color-coded.
It'd be
Yeah, oh my
color-coded
God.
closet.
hell yeah,
Mine's color coded.
Nice.
Yeah.
that doesn't surprise me.
But you also rotate like 2 sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
It's a lot
either
of
gonna be
work.
like-
It's
It's
not-
hard.
Like the only time I see you not wearing
Joe Coy
one
or a
of-
Woody Show sweatshirt.
Yeah, one of 2 sweatshirts
Uh-huh.
is if we're
Yeah.
out and about.
Real quick, Andrea,
Andrea.
there she is. All right, so what do you do that? Hi, what do you do that might be considered weird?
Okay, so I love you guys, first of all.
bet.
And one thing is because I didn't have milk and I was craving Oreos, I drank orange juice instead.
Wait,
Orange
so
And it
juice
was
and
not
Oreos?
so were you dunking
Yeah.
the Oreos in the orange juice, or was it just a comment? Okay,
No, I'm not a dunker because I don't like the crumbs inside my
in a
drink.
drink, yeah.
Yeah, so I was craving orange juice. Oreos so bad. So I like the only thing that was in the fridge was orange juice.
Is this a regular combination, or is this just out of like you were thirsty in the moment and desperation? Because that's if it's not a habit, it's just like a one-time thing.
No,
Like it's weird. Like
it
my
has it has become a habit after that. I'm like,
Oh.
I don't know the taste. Yeah, the taste
like
of
it.
those two.
I mean,
Yeah,
chocolate
I
and
really
orange.
like it.
Chocolate and
Some
orange.
people
That's
like
that's a
that.
flavor combination that goes. You'll get those like around the holidays. You'll see those like
Candies.
it's
are
chocolate,
nice,
but it's
yeah.
like in orange slices. They're weird.
Yeah.
Gross.
And people like that.
It comes from Britain. That's why it sucks.
No, but you know, it's where my stepfather, because he's like mega lactose intolerant, he will eat his cereal, but he puts like apple cider or apple juice
That's so gross.
on the cereal instead of milk.
Ah,
And he's done
do
that,
that.
as long as
Yeah.
as
Why
long as
doesn't
I've
he
known
get
him.
that, what's that milk?
Lactate?
Lactate.
Yeah.
Why does he
Doesn't
get
like that either.
No.
Yeah.
That's gross.
So he gets Martinelli's.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like straight up just
I'll-
apple cider
I'll try
or
that.
apple juice.